Glad to have you with us from PIAA Bank Field in beautiful Jacksonville, Florida. How these two teams remember this season will be largely impacted by what happens here in the Gator Bowl. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the BYU Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Cougars offense will take the field first. And here comes L.J. Martin. And we'll see two guys who can flat pick up yardage on the ground in this one.
It's so much fun when you watch games like this. In college football today, it's about tempo and spreading out and air raid and throwing it. These two top 25 teams pride themselves on being physical offensively and running the ball. We've got two of the better running backs in the entire country facing off today. This thing isn't going to be necessarily the sexiest matchup. This is old school. This is handing the football off and finding out which of these two running backs can win the day and make the most plays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Casper. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The play action fake. Grab near the marker. It's Lyons. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing up.
Maybe some room here. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all.
Oh, he's got some space. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Pulls it on the option. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives into the 10-yard line.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cardinals offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch, it's Brown. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Got it in the middle. It's Foley. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Wants to throw it. Working that left side now. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. 1st down.
And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Handoff for Brown. Nice move, create some space.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. got it behind the line. It's Reed.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
And the Cardinals, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cardinals! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Bachmeier. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. The sure hands, it's Casper. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Myers on the move. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. Just keeps slinging it. He'll try to do it himself. And slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and take it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Bringing the heat. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48, and an explosive play gets this offense working.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's McCoy. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Foley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Just enough time to get off 1 more snap. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bachmeier. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, in a season filled with magical moments, even more here today in this Gator Bowl. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gator Bowl.
The Cougars will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoy. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. To the air, it's Bachmeier. He'll throw it. Finds his man, it's Casper. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Off the RPO, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
And he'll be brought down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for room, it's Martin. They'll knock him down for a this one from the 44. Got it set up on the outside. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Punt is on its way. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off play action on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly on the move. He's got it on the outside. Rolled into enemy territory and all the way to the 44-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. A give to Brown. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Keeps it on the option. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
And the Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the 1st option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Makes it past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of... And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Louisville! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Bachmeier. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. He tries to take the top off. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Looking left. He's got it. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Casper. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
BYU with the 1st and 10. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Looking to pass, it's Bachmeier. Finds his man down the middle. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Going for it all. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged out of the air. He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of 1st down yardage. And now on 4th down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it?
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that 1st down. It was a nice individual.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Rushes on him. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
These quarterbacks are so frustrating. I mean, he takes and chews up ground so easy, gets the 1st down easily, wanted to throw the football, but some kind of athlete able to pull that thing down and go get that 1st down.
BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. Under fire, and down he goes. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense back.
A shot toward the end zone. Had it it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BYU! The Cougars with the immediate response.
You get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Here's a throw downfield late. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game.